Hello and welcome back to playthrough with Malagor the Dark Omen. So, just a couple little changes made. Glance around the map. Ekron's is still there. Bitterstone Mine is still alive. What happened is that when SFO updated and everything like that, the playthrough beta thing that I was using was not usable anymore. So that save file gone. So I had to restart. I followed the same sort of path, did the same sort of things, upgraded the same way to follow along so people wouldn't be so disjointed or confused on, hey, wait a second, I thought he did this or this or this. I did go ahead and try, and I did manage to kill off Galbaraz, and then I caught out Dragonhorn Mines. I took that. With those battles, I was able to get to the same level that we were at. But couple things. The garrisons are much more beefy than we were playing with before. Don't mind at all. That's just more food for the horde, and won't bother me very much. The one thing is that I do not. I could attack this guy. He will be reinforced by the Stormline Tower, but I did notice. I looked up, and I wasn't going to be able to survive moving over to him and not being able to attack. So I have to raid for a turn, and maybe he'll move away to his other town, and we can try and take this one, or we can go and take out Doc Kraz, because we are still at war with Scabby. So anyways, one last thing. We got, instead of Cloven, I think his name was, we have Borger Bloodthirst. Spec him out the same way. If you want to bring back Cloven the Minotaur, no problem. We'll switch him out, rename him. Does not bother me. The one difference trait is he's perceptive instead of, what was it? Aggressive or something like that. Is actually a really bad trait. So perceptive is nice. Get more magical items, things like that. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and end the turn because that's where we were at, and go from there. Up, the dwarves are back. And now Black Crag has confederated with Scabby Eye. We were okay with that before. Uh, but I bet you they're a lot stronger than they were on this time. Alright, another beast choice. Leadership minus 15, Dark Devotion plus 75 per turn. I really need... This would be nice. Beastly Inclination. I can make up that movement range. I'm fully replenished. Um, 3 turns of that? Yeah, I can go with that. Uh, let's see. Oh, Strength rank 1. Grimgore Ironhide is Strength rank 1, so I cannot afford to really go against him. So what I'll do is I'll dip back down to Bitterstone Mine. It's a pretty hefty garrison. Um, and we'll help out Wurzag again. Uh, we'll just kind of raid. Ooh, I do not want to. Let's not tip. Let's just get on over here. Okay, well, um, caught between a rock and a hard place, guys. Uh, we may just poof on over to uh, the Empire lands or Border Prince's lands a lot sooner than we were planning to. But, that doesn't really bother me. Orcs are orcs. You can see here the top knots have been destroyed. Wood Elves are reconfederating. Yes, AI. That's totally how that works. Well, there's a chance that we can go over here and take out Bitterstone Mine. But I think they're too close. They would catch us as soon as we uh, exit out of this area. Well, I'm sorry. Let's fix that. As soon as I raise this town down to the ground, they are going to be able to swing back in with two different armies, and we can go ahead and we can move at least onto their land because we can raid them. Uh, 22 goblins and orcs really wouldn't bother me too much. I am confident in my army, especially with that perk going on right now. Plus 12%, plus 9. Uh, let's see. Does this have walls? It doesn't have walls. It would really depend on how well we do. What I'm going to actually see is let's go ahead and raid for a turn, get our money back up just into a little bit more favorable. See if they'll go attack Ekrund, and then we can totally uh, swing in here, take out Bitterstone, and continue on. Technology, technology, technology. Oh, and I did, thanks to the Discord page with SFO, again, look down below for the description and links to uh, the mod SFO Grimhammer as well as the Discord public Discord link for SFO. And I'm hoping that I get to showcase in this playthrough Dryrain's different character skins for the Beastmen, because that is also a mod that I put on, like I told you, on the end of the first episode. But now we can actually see, because I had to change something in my computer to be able to see the top little bar of the technology tree. So now I can do research to get Minotaurs, um, just more fun. Definitely tempted to go Minotaurs, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Uh, it's definitely between Bestigors and Minotaurs. Uh, but for right now, here is the other tech tree that we could go through is Grizzly Trophies, which is Ancient Beast Paths, Hives of Pestilence, Gore Drunk, all very, very good. Um, Harpy Spies. Yes. All right, I think I'm actually going to go through Beastly Stupor because plus 10% missile. Well, yeah. You can see here that all these are very, very good. Um, so let's go ahead and get that. Yeah, that doesn't really help us very quickly, that Lord Recruit plus 4, but it will be useful definitely later on. Um, yeah, that would be useful, but I don't have the money. So let's just go ahead and keep going down this tree right here. And we can choose which way we go there later on. Anyways, let's end the turn and see what are they? Tooth snatches do. Yeah, they're sieging it, so we can definitely swing in here and get them out of the way. Winds of Magic starting at plus 20 for all armies of all factions. So that'll be something we can definitely take advantage of. And just to take advantage of, we have movement. We have one turn left of that beastly inclination. Let's go ahead, declare war. Yep, and yeah, to complete wipeout. But I at least want to show you what Dryrain's uh, skin mods do, and we'll be able to see what it does on orcs as well as the beastmen. And we'll do this, but if the T snatches come back, I'll definitely take on their armies. Of 48. I don't think we should gamble. I think we're okay with 48 out of 50. What do you guys think?
'Ango!
Alright, so I promised I was going to go through this a little bit with both my playthroughs that I did record today. That if you're not too familiar with Warhammer's sort of unit compositions and grouping up, if you group up a unit, and we'll just use these guys as an example, if you group them up pressing G, it groups them up into a, well, a group or a regiment or whatever you want to call it. If you press on this button or hit a Control G, it locks their formation into place, and you can swing it around. But you cannot adjust the thickness or width or anything with their line. They're locked into that formation. But what's really useful, and we'll show you here in 2 seconds, is when I use this unit right here, I can just press the attack action, and they're just going to charge forward, and they're going to engage anything they can find. So it's just useful instead of just trying to maneuver by itself. And then I do need to start picking off my targets. Oops, no, I want just this. So take out those goblin archers for me. And then we are in range to do, I really want to showcase this really well. Look at that. Oh, okay, we got some, retreating units. That's just the downplay of Ungors. I mean, they just cannot stand up to uh, really strong units too much. I mean, they're going to try their hardest, but they're just not meant for that. They're meant for fast-paced attacking. Ooh, Malagor, what are you doing here? Wargor, get him. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on, let's go. Let's go. Wolves, get going. Get going, go, go, go. Alright, you got the goblin. Come on. Go, go, go. Boss has got that right there. And, I want them to pause for like 2 seconds. Yeah, go right there. Okay, they've caught them. Yeah, so fast regiment, like that, they're just useful. Uh, Come on. Come on, shoot those big guns. Do not need them to be engaging. Boror is done with the hero. Yeah, let's just go over here. Archers this way. Shoot those orc boys. And that's it. That's game. Took some losses. Those orc biggins, uh, they can do a lot of damage, as you can see. I realize now I didn't get zoom up very much to be able to showcase the different skins, but you can kind of see with Malagor, he has a different skin tone than just that orange that was always prevalent. And I did take several more losses, I'm sure, that they auto resolve, but it's better, I think, to let's go ahead and raise and sacrifice. Let's get our oh, oh nope. I remember because we're in the Badlands, we're not going to get that replenishment, so it's actually kind of worthless. So let's just loot and raise. And we did move out just a hair, so I just don't, they can move to us, but now they're going to take attrition. They'll be weakened enough. Oh, as soon as I, start thinking I'm smart, life, life shows me. Isn't that, what's life all about? It's special moments, showing that you're not as smart as you think you are. Okay, um, you see, I did do everything that we had done before in the campaign. I haven't got any comments or any hints like that. I am going to go ahead and put one. Oh wait, I only have 1 point now. Anyways, well then in that case, we're going to get Fury the Herd, start buffing up our gores, ungors, everything, uh, just to help them out. Excuse me. And then let's go ahead and get Borgor Bloodthirst. I gotta say, I am liking this name a lot better. But I do not, if you guys say, hey, Cloven was really cool, can we please get him back? No problem. Let's finish off Devastating Charge. So now we have a 90 charge bonus. That's just extra damage that, and we're always charging in. Um, and let's go ahead and get Foe Seeker. That's just going to let him get in and out of battles a lot quicker, get those charges off so I can focus, getting him around, catching up to enemy heroes, things like that. Just those annoying things that you need to do. And let's check what we can do for bestial sacrifices. That would be useful. Can't get anything here. Herd stones. This would last 10 turns. Speed plus 20%. Or we can do, okay, so we can do any one of these. That's really good. Let's see, can we do any ascensions? This would be a good one. Um, minus 10 armor for all units. Enemy units, I should say. Oh man, I wish I had more money or I would totally do this one. Gorok. Summon the avatar of Gorok. Are there any cheap ones we can get? No, not really. Let's just hit in the turn, see what the two snatches do. Might come back over here, Bitterstone Mine. They might come and kill me. Won't bother me. Ah, faction destroyed. Teeth snatches. They tried to take out Ekrund, and it backfired on them. So the question is, do we try and capitalize on that? Maybe declare war on Wurzag? Maybe we just do a little bit of raiding over here. That'll continue our replenishment. But I just thought of something. I should just move normally. Get over to here. See what they have. Looks like they do have a pretty sizable garrison. But I bet you it is rather beaten up. So we'll hit an encampment. And then we can actually recruit some more Ungors with shields. Let's get 2 more of those. That'll increase our upkeep, but I can't do anything more about that. So, and then get these 2 to merge. Merge. Still got the 2 ranks of recruitment right there, so that's good. Got 1 more spot. I'm not going to try and get, do 2 more turns. I want to get in there. And let's see. Yeah, that's pretty decent wealth that we would probably get a lot. And I kind of would like to do this as our battle slash end of the episode because I was asking around the Discord and I watched the highlights of the changes that SFO did do to the Beastmen in that previous update. And we were kind of talking about what the change, what was that Occupy settlement thing? Well, I really want to showcase that because it is a really neat mechanic. It lets us take over towns and pretty much set up a hidden Beastman village. And let's just go ahead and declare war. I really don't mind. They're still very, very weak. So that tells me that this is his only army. And ooh, he's fully replenished. No, they're not fully replenished, but we really don't have a chance trying to take those walls. And it's probably these savage orc biggins. Um, but just trying to think, maybe we go ahead and, oh, we cannot build siege towers very well, can we? Maybe we'll build a battering ram. And maybe they'll come out and attack us, and it'll be a little bit more even fight. I'd rather fight them on open ground where I can get around them with those Hounds of Pestilence instead of trying to batter my way through the gates with the Beastman Giant. So we'll just continue the siege. We got enough money that we have turns without really doing anything, caring about. I'm hoping that they come out so we can have that nice big battle. In other news, what are you doing here, Goblin? What are you doing? Oh, they're not going to come out. Sorry, I don't know if I... That would be nice. Okay, we have 11 turns to do this. We just need to defeat Wurzag, the Great Green Prophet. See. We're getting a little bit more bestial rage. They will start taking, they'll run out of supplies in 3 turns, which means they'll take some heavy amount of attrition. So, I mean, let's just hit the intern. I can't recruit, I don't get any towns upgrade. And that's kind of why I want to do this, is take over a little town. It stops people. Okay, so all right, so now they're coming out to attack us. It says that we have not a good chance. It says we have about a 50-50 chance, depending on how good I am as the commander. That's what those striped lines do. Let's go ahead and fight it. Oh, and this map. 50 wins of magic. Yes, please. All right, the reinforcements are actually going to be coming in. So we may, okay, we get to deploy right up. I mean, we could deploy almost. You know what?
Angle.
We're going to be a little tricksy.
Chaos bird.
That's what it's all about, right?
Dark earth. Angle. Dark beast. Full control.
Don't want him to get shot up just that quick. So the idea is that we're going to let them come at us right here, and because the Ungors have that hidden trait, we'll let them funnel on in. If I need to move over, I'm actually just going to move these two over here just in case. But essentially, they'll pile on into us, create a nice big area. We'll get some really great spells with Vile Tide, and we can essentially just completely hit them by both sides. We just have to hope that our Ungors last long enough. Does that mean they will? Don't know. But let's get playing.
Angle.
100% miscast chance. Wurzag's Revenge, 50 plus 50% miscast chance. So what does that mean, guys? I probably will not be doing very many overcasts. They are attacking me, so they have to come at me. I don't want them to see these guys. So we'll just move back just a hair. Are they going to come for... They're probably going to come for this side, in all honesty. What do you think, Warhounds? Do you think you should go annoy them? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Ow. Okay. That hurt. Serves you right for just standing there like a bozo.
Beastmen. Pass. Daxi. Fast.
Let's just occupy these two orc regiments over here. I think there's some goblins. Yeah, I'd rather you take out... oh, you hit Malagor.
Malagor.
That's not very nice.
Angle. Bah. Dark beasts.
Forgot about their cavalry.
Cloven ones. Ark. Black Sirk. Quillak.
Man, he has some range on that thing, doesn't he?
Cartel. Pass. Burr. Angle. No, Guma.
Want to get those doing okay. Might throw in let's just get those guys going on charge. Alright. Need to get these guys going over here with the dogs. Need to get archers. Man, they are getting shot up. Let's get some reinforcements over there. And let's get another file tide going on. That they'll do great. Oof. Man. Let's help out those spearmen against those savage orc big boys. Alright, we managed to catch them. Alright. And we're going to get, what is this? 10% speed, 25% charge bonus, 10% leadership. Alright, we're going to have to throw in, some archers just to... And archers, Ungor archers are actually okay with melee. And let's go ahead and get Wurzag. Get our... Yeah, there we go. Come on. Come on, Borag. Borgor. Whatever your name is. Got some reinforcements coming in. I need to get these savage orcs going. Because we need to get them gone because we don't want this reinforcement army. Well, not reinforcements, but just these non-broken units to be coming back because, you know, orcs are annoying like that. They're kind of like the Skaven. Get those big uns going. Yeah, they're breaking. They're breaking, guys. Get them. Get them. Oh wait, yeah, these guys need to be buffing and debuffing and let's see. Come on, I want to get Wurzag. Yeah, they came back. Oh, good job. And see, that's what the Ungors are good at, is that you can always have a couple units of Ungors. They're very fast, just hidden infantry. Uh, just lets you take advantage of appearing weaker and then slamming that trap on them. All right, guys. So, I don't really need 300. Let's go ahead and get our Devour Captives. Devastated their garrison quite a bit, I would say. Let's see what happens here on this next turn. Got the arcane item. That's great. That's a just another spell. Okay, yes. Um, okay, mission aborted. Trait gain. Great Green Killer. Defeated Wurzag to Great Green Prophet. Charge bonus plus 10%. Physical resistance 10%. I love that from Malagor. That's really useful. Orc's Bane. We're getting replenishment in the stance. That's great. Uh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and spend my point this time and get Devolve. I've really been kind of wanting that for a while, and it's just a kind of a mainstay of Beastmen in on tabletop. It's just you should. And a funny thing is I noticed something my brother mentioned to me that probably the reason why I'm having such a great time with Beastmen versus Orcs is it was my very first tabletop experience. Now I didn't, as I told you guys before, I didn't get uh, Beastmen as my first army. They were my second army. But my very first tabletop experience, this is when I walked into Games Workshop and they were doing a display and they said, who wants to try it out, who wants to try play. And I was in Virginia at the time because my dad had been, he worked for the Pentagon. And so, coming from Wyoming, uh, still, still pretty tough battle with those walls. Um, we'll go ahead and we'll do it. I have confidence in us. Go ahead and get it done. So anyways, my very first experience was I was playing Beastman, and the store owner. And sorry, I have to pause because I've noticed that my FPS drops because I get to watch that. It drops down to around 2 or 1 on the very second of loading in a map. And I've noticed when I watch my videos before I release them that it breaks up my voice or whatever thing I'm saying. It just really makes it terrible. And I've tried been avoiding that for you because that's just annoying as all get out. So stop my story mid speech. Anyways, so the store owner was Orcs and I was Beastmen. And it's just kind of funny that my very first uh, video series is Malagor. No, you guys can drop that. Um, let's go ahead and have one of these spearmen pick it up and bring it over here. They can bust the gatehouse just to distract the army while our main force goes in through this gate. But yeah, so very first video series I'm doing is Beastmen, and I'm starting off against the Orcs. It's just funny how life is that way sometimes. Uh, have you guys ever had instances like that where you randomly, by chance, you have those things happen? And it's just, hey, that's kind of cool, sort of thing. I guess what I should do is have the shieldman kind of be carrying this. Alright, let's get going.
Malagor, Chaos Girth, Ungors, Nalgubab, Rathkar.
Yeah, we split their forces pretty well effectively. Nice little surprise. I bet you they're going to be wanting to have these orc biggins over here, and I don't mind. This is my weaker spearmen. If these guys die distracting the biggins, doesn't bother me. Um, that's not usually how I play, but when you're playing evil factions and that they have those disposable units, take advantage of it. Just go ahead and use it. Where All right, here's that fear of Arn. Oh, I didn't get the here's that devolve. Let's just go ahead and oh, miscast chance 75%. Yeah, no thanks. That darn Wurzag. Um, so we'll just cast it normally. And that's just direct damage. They have chances of resisting the damage, but it's pretty darn effective. They were shot up, weren't they?
Beastmen!
Let's go ahead and probably going to lose those guys right here. Oh man, Malagor, get out of the tower. Oof. Oof. Dang. Alright, definitely can't... Definitely cannot try and overcast anything, because I will die. These must be level 2 towers, because these are doing a lot of damage. Oh geez, we're... Get going on those big uns, distract them, get going, come on. Oh, just by the way, SFO has now added to the point where if you have like a siege attacker, you can now do wall breaker like those Skaven drillers. So it lets you, I mean, if I wanted to, I could walk up and hit the fort wall instead of trying to go through the gate. I've kind of forgotten about that, but I've just now kind of remembered and wanted to point that out to y'all. Come on, get going. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage just because of those stinking towers. And this is what I mean by that perk of Foe Seeker is just, they're, ooh, ow. That knocked him on his butt. That was glorious. Good shot, Wurzag. Got me confused. What's going on here? Cannot take another shot like that. Nice little duel going on. Yo, yeah, you gotta love that. And that should signify the end. Nope, they got Orc Biggins. And they got some more units. Alright, okay, now they're done. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to go in here. Okay, so battle's over. Just want to showcase this weather mechanic that they put in, and then we'll end the episode. So I know that we can get like a bunch of money and such from this, and we can do this, but I want to at least do this one time because it's also a capital and everything like that. So we're going to file and occupy. And we want bound spell, assault of stone. That's just really cool because it's just going to give us another ability to do damage on those clumps of enemies. Saves us from having to do that. Tough as nails would be useful. It would be useful. Have to get 3 points into that. I think... Yeah, I really want to get Deadly Onslaught for him. And 20% weapon strength, look at that, jumps up. But we are going to get hit points 16%. Just makes him just that more beefier. And I'm throwing him into a lot of big combats. I didn't lose those spearmen. And yeah, let's alright, so this is what I mean by we have taken over. It looks like ruins. It's very, very similar to Skaven, I believe, where it is a settlement. I think it's hidden on the map. It just looks like ruins. I don't know if it tells everyone in the world that they have here. I haven't played enough versus Beastmen to see if they are or not. But you can build. You can't really build anything except better herd stones, which if we'll look at that again. Campaign movement range for own armies in province, growth plus 25 province wide, chaos, corruption. Now we'll get income generated. So this is how you can kind of offset where you're just using up all your income. I mean, it's worth it if you get a couple more. Um, Provides a little bit of garrison, 10% thing, but if we upgrade it one more time, we start getting Dark Devotion +2 and Tribal Call +2 region-wide. And we haven't really gone into a lot into Tribal Call. It's going to be important for when we start getting better units, because you have to use, basically you're calling these tribes together to serve under your banner. And then enemies get -10 movement, and we get +10. But we're going to spend our money on getting the Squalid Encampment, and we are going to end the episode here. If you have any tips or tricks, please leave your in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any requests for any other mods being featured, anything like that, let me know. I am going to put the 2 links for SFO as well as Dryrain, which we still haven't been able to see it. You guys may have just seen a difference where they're just not that bright orange color. Um, anyways, uh, really thank you for tuning in. And then if you guys like the content, please go ahead and hit that like button and the subscribe for more episodes. I do have another couple more campaigns to be started. Recently I just did a Heinrich Himmler start. Anyways, you guys have a great day. Bye.